Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On today's episode of Kate and Kat Live, we interact with the people in the comments during a TikTok live and help them connect to finding out what part of creation their soul played a part in. We had a lot of fun during this live, and we're really excited to present it to you in podcast form. So, if you love bad bitches and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Okay, sorry, I interrupted a reading. Go for it.
You're good. I need to turn the volume up. Okay. So, the first reading I got was a knight, but I'm getting that they're battling themselves. And how they have this...
I brought Melanie's cards.
Yay!
I don't do cards very often. Okay, so who are you reading for?
Tweety N916.
Oh, I can't do this laying down. My bad. Okay, so I got Fool. So what were you getting for Knight, that they're battling themselves?
Uh-huh. And there's even a fire wand, and they're fighting fire with fire, or they're trying to, but really.
And it's the what card is it?
The knight. Oh, wait. Oh, it's of something. Oh my god. Shit. I don't know what it's the knight. I think it's the Knight of Wands. Let me look in the book. That's why. Damn it. I think it's the Knight of Wands. But let me look. What?
Okay, so this is weird. You got internal battle and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Tweety, this is very odd. I'm using a brand new deck by an artist. They're on TikTok. They're 4-1s, Melanie 4-1s. And their deck is just available on Etsy. It's a brand new. I got Fool, but like Kate is doing internal battle, is what she said. This is not only just an intuitive eye, but it also represents to me, it's feminine aspects. So when she's saying internal battle and I'm seeing the Fool, which usually indicates just go forward and be fruitful, I was drawn to this. Are you battling some kind of it's on a live, so far be it from me. But are you having a battle between right and wrong when it comes to moral ethics? Or religious standards on sexuality? Now they're in your comments. I won't be able to see the answer.
Okay. And it's Knight of Wands, by the way.
Well, wands are sexual.
Really?
Okay.
Tweety said no.
Okay.
Battling faith and spiritual journey.
Yeah. So it's morality, moral ethics of right and wrong, which gives me a religious vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then your free spirit of going forward, which would cause the eternal battle that Kate said. Well, on your screen, I'm over here, or over there. On my screen, you're over here.
Okay.
We're backwards.
Swaying away from church. Yep.
Instead of going forward off the cliff, you're looking down at your religious ethics and having an internal battle. Hold your card up again. Yeah. And see how like she's walking away from stuff, but she's looking back at it. It's the same fucking thing there.
Mm-hmm. They said, yes, complete chills. Yeah. Spot on, they said.
Okay, so Kate, are you just going to give a card reading or do you want to give solutions? Because either way is fine.
I can do solutions.
Ask if they want help or if it's just a reading.
Do you want help, Tweety, or do you just want a reading? Because I'm cool either way. Yes, help.
Okay. Contracts, right?
Well, I'm getting that they're feeling like they're missing out on something. Would that be contract?
Okay. I'm sorry, Tweety, and again, if I'm way out there, please don't let it be your truth, but is someone telling you to be like spiritual or your higher self or whatever, that you can't drink, you can't do drugs, you can't eat meat, you can't, like, are they telling you that you have to follow, is this a fear cord situation of right and wrong? Kate, will you look at the back of their head and see if they still have a matrix cord?
Why does theirs have lightning bolts all over it? Like electricity. It's malfunctioning.
Because they're ready to move forward and they can't because they're stuck in the like societal matrix coding of shit.
They said I stopped pork on my own.
Okay.
So eating
and that's fine. Like if you want to stop eating pork on your own, that's totally your own journey. But if you're doing it because you feel like it's unclean or unhealthy or not spiritual, then that's where it's like, who are you really fucking doing it for?
Mm-hmm.
I was actually just talking to my partner about this. Oh my God, I called him my partner.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna clean my camera. Sorry. I was talking. What the fuck just happened? I was just talking to my partner, and I was saying, I was like, this was literally yesterday, and I said, here's the thing: is there's so many people out there that say that you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this to be spiritual. And if you want to be spiritual, you need to cut these things out of your life. But really, you should do whatever the fuck you need to do to get by and actively work on your trauma till you don't want that shit anymore. Am I against smoking pot? No. Do I do it? No, I just don't crave it. Am I against drinking alcohol? No. Sometimes I'll have a drink, but it's been like, fuck, how many months since I have? I just don't crave it. So it's not, you have to do these certain things to be spiritual. It is literally do whatever the fuck you need to do while actively healing till you don't want that shit anymore.
They're very personal. Spiritual journeys are very personal. They're tailored to each individual.
Kate and I don't do everything the same.
Yeah.
We've been laughing about it recently.
They said, understood, wow, I thought I had to eat clean to be more spiritual. Absolutely not.
Opposite. It's completely opposite.
Mm-hmm.
That is propaganda. And I literally feel like I can speak on that. And I know that Kate can speak on it because of the shit that we're able to do. And I eat fucking Wendy's and Burger King.
I can tell you.
Salad because she wanted a salad.
Well, I have a stapled stomach. That is the only reason I choose greens over meat. I channeled the exact same way before I stopped eating so much meat. Before I stopped eating clean, before I started eating clean, I channeled the exact same way. I was still a channeler.
My refrigerator downstairs has Snickers ice cream bars, I've got 3 kids. My fridge has sodas in it. When I first started, like when I was just being a parent, the guilt of being a mom was so intense. I only let my kids have sweets on the weekends. I only let them like everything was strict, but it was just um yeah, everything's much better now. I don't know. And it's not that I don't eat healthy. I enjoy healthy food. I just don't fucking freak out about it. I don't put the cage on
Mhm.
me anymore. Does Tweety want the cord out?
Yeah, do you want your fear cord pulled out, Tweety? Or if that sounds like scary to you, then, you know,
Do you want to know what it is? Do you want to know what it does?
right. I don't know if they follow you. Tweety, do you follow Kat and know about the fear cord? Oh, they said,
Uh-uh.
yes, please pull it. They said, yes, please pull it.
I'm gonna put that in your hands, Tweety. I have a healing set up already. So if you want it and you can sit with it if you want to, or you can go ahead and do it. And I have a series where I talk literally about the entire step process of it and what it's about. If you want to do it right now, you just say, Spirit, and this is anybody on here they can do it too. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please allow me access to Kat's fear cord removal healing.
I wish I could type it
Oh,
out. I don't think I
she's
can.
doing it right now.
Oh, good.
What does my soul look like when it does it, Kate?
You,
Do I
it's just your arms. Your
really?
arms just come in. Yeah. It's like
Because
your
I've been
whole,
when I'm on sessions and I have like if I'm tuned into the person and feeling them as if I'm them,
yeah.
and then I ask my soul to come over, it's the weirdest thing because I can feel my soul doing stuff to them because it's on autopilot. And
Uh-huh.
like if it's a preset, like it'll go, if I have the general healing, it'll come over and it removes anything that doesn't belong. And if it
Uh-huh.
gets stuck, since it doesn't have mental capacity, it's on autopilot, it'll be like, this doesn't belong. This doesn't belong. This doesn't belong. This, and I'm like, it's stuck. Hold on. Please do Kate's healing hands. And then you come in and you're like, do 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 do. And then I'm like, do Kat's general healing. And then it's like, this doesn't belong. And then it leaves.
That's so Janet. Like, that's so Janet.
I can feel it. It's so fucking funny to me.
Oh my God, that's great.
Okay, how does Tweety's soul look with that one gone?
I got, what about all the other chords? Uh, that's
Ask
their
do
chords.
the contract stuff. Walk her through the
Oh,
contract.
um,
Or remove anything not that doesn't belong to me or any blockages keeping me from being my true authentic self or
mhm.
stuff she can do herself or they can do their
Okay.
self.
Um, so for like soul contracts, all these chords that I'm seeing, all these contracts that are like that you might not even remember that you made. So like in a previous life, you might have said you might have just been corrupt with money or something, and so you're like, oh, I never want to have this money again, or like I hate being so corrupt, and like you might have just made a contract to like never have money again, or like, oh, I hate money. It makes people corrupt, and it might have just created a contract or anything like
If
that.
you think of if you think of your soul, it's everlasting, right? Like it goes on
Mm-hmm.
forever, reincarnation or not. So far, it's been reincarnation, but it's this everlasting thing. And if you think of yourself as your own like programmed soul set to your perfect settings, if we used to have everlasting life and reincarnation started fairly new, a couple of how many years ago was it? How many millions of years ago was it?
I got 10 trillion.
Okay, 10 trillion years ago is when reincarnation started. That was like the 9th Project Earth about that. Before that, we were everlasting. And so we could do whatever we wanted. But when reincarnation started, amnesia started. So we would make these contracts, like Kate said, where you're like, I choose love over wealth. I never want to worry about money again. And you're like, that's my soul. And so your soul locks it in place and goes, system agreement. They would rather have love than money. And then you get born again with amnesia, and you're like, why am I broke? And your soul is sitting there, and you're not talking to your soul, and your soul's like, what do you mean? You programmed yourself this way.
Stop messing with a cat. Stop. Okay. So do I like point them in the direction of the link tree? Like, or
no, walk them through the contracts.
Okay.
Do you want me to walk them through?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Like, do you want to break the contracts? Okay. So stop. Okay. So just repeat after me. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please break all contracts and soul contracts. Huh?
Connected to.
Oh, connected to. Or I was just going to say not in my highest good.
Okay.
Well, okay, that are no longer in my highest good.
How many cords went away with that?
6.
So with soul contract and soul fragments, the only ones that release are the ones that you gain clarity on. That's why we can release soul fragments and soul contracts every single day and new stuff leaves.
Oh.
It's the way they're set up.
Okay.
Otherwise it would be like ding, and you'd have no concept of it. It would melt your brain. So social constructs.
Like take away the cords from that? Or take away the contracts from that? Okay. So you can also say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please break all soul contracts and contracts with social constructs.
With spiritual law.
What about with religion?
Mm-hmm.
So with religion,
spiritual law,
and spiritual law,
right and wrong, good and bad, and others concerning these topics that are no longer in my highest good. The people that are asking me on mine about past lives and how do you find it and stuff, if you go love and anger, that's a good one. If you go to my link tree, you don't have to follow me. I don't, it's up to you if you want to, but if you're interested in it, if you go to my link tree, I have a tab in my link tree on guided steps on how to heal your inner child and past life. Lots of tips in there to walk yourself through it. And I also have recommended healers. I have a tab in my link tree, and a lot of them specialize specifically in past lives. Katie's over here. She said, try Shamala Hamala.
Oh my God.
I bet it would work too.
Shamala Hamala.
She's cracking herself up, she said.
Why is my cat going nuts? Oh, I need to turn off.
You said your cat's always going nuts.
I got him a calming collar, damn it. He's not supposed to do this again. I left the damn water on so he could drink it. Even though I got him a kitty water fountain, he doesn't want it. Like an asshole. Yeah, you're an asshole. I see you. God. Excuse me.
How are her cords looking now?
There's 3 that are supposed to be there. that I see.
So that's where, like, now she feels the difference. She's seen the
Mm-hmm.
message. We did the fear core, we did the surgery, we did the soul contracts. Now we point
Mm-hmm.
her in the direction where she needs to go.
Um, I would like. I don't want to like just point people to your link tree, but it's like it's true though. Like everything they need to know is in there. Like,
Hey, it's Heather. Go over to Kate's page with the vet talk. I'm sure she's interested for real. I'm not being sarcastic. Just like you just click over on the thing that says Captain Kate right there, and she'll read it. She's really interested in like experts' opinions.
vet. Oh,
Yeah,
about
don't freak out.
Max?
Yeah, just
Oh,
about
okay.
behavior.
I was like, why
Like,
do I
don't
need
freak
to
out.
know? Okay, what's up, Heather?
Thanks, Night Diamond. Night Diamond. I have this thing. I have a TikTok really far down, Night Diamond, and it was about how like when new people find my page and they're actually interested in it, and I see them in the notifications climbing up video by video by video, and I get so excited that they're at this point, and I'm like, oh my God, they're finally getting to the good stuff. And then I realize I'm not going to see their faces often anymore, like, consecutively. And it's that same feeling of when you're on a really long car road, like a car trip with people, and then their car takes an exit, and you're like, bye, road buddy.
Heather, I've tried both Fell-Away spray and I have 3 diffusers. He still shits in my closet. Still shits in my closet. So this calming collar is a last resort. Oh, you're welcome, Tweety. Tweety says, I appreciate you two ladies beyond measure. I'm glad we could help.
Yay! Do another card, Kate. That was a fun way to do it.
Okay.
I'm not used to doing it that way.
Wait, which way? With the solutions?
Yeah, we normally just tune into someone and go, hey, are you having this issue or this issue? It's fun to do it with a card because it gives visuals.
Okay. All right. Huh?
Someone said, I was wondering if we did the trading, could we tell if we're on our last set of lives? And training. I don't know what training you're talking about.
Last set of lives.
And I don't know that lingo either, because you get to choose. So that's another thing. I guess this is about like spiritual concept misconceptions that are out there. There are no last set of lives. Like like it was a trap. There were chains and like quote unquote heaven, the 24th dimension was locked up, but it's not anymore. And like, ta-da, we're free. You're free to live or die now and not come back if you want to. I don't know. Yeah, you get to choose your number of lives.
My
number of lives has changed because I've healed trauma in past lives and I have a different number of lives now, that goes into a whole nother concept that's really confusing. I'm excited to have a session with you.
So I want to talk about too, like spiritual misconceptions of like no clean eating. It doesn't really fucking matter. And then like toothpaste and deodorant. Like I've seen a lot of that too. Like with aluminum free deodorant. There's no level of bad with aluminum deodorant. Like I've seen people talk about it like, oh, I use all natural deodorant. And it's like it's deodorant. There's no morality to the deodorant. That's literally just a selling point.
When Kate sees this stuff, she's not giving her opinion and she's not giving her theory. And I'm going to go into a little bit of, I guess, like, Kate's channeling is extremely clear to the point where she goes, like, oh, like she'll even say something that is a social construct to me, and then she'll go, wait a second, is that true? And then she'll look at it herself and go, holy shit, that's not even true. So when she channels stuff, it's not giving an opinion. She's literally looking into, I guess, what people would call the Akashic records, but it's not. It's like just looking at the context of like the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes,
yeah,
sometimes people will tag me in something and I'll be like, I have no fucking clue. Hold on, let me get Kate's opinion. And Kate will be like, I am looking at it and I'm seeing that nothing needs to be done. And I'll be like, we healed that like 2 weeks ago. And then she'll go, like, it's almost like she has to turn back 2 pages and go, oh, okay, now I see where it was. Yeah, you did heal it. That's why I'm getting nothing on it.
Mm-hmm. So for those who weren't here the other day, I said how I channel, and it looks like curtains like this. And then I just go, oh, let me look. And then I just look with, it's like the fabric of time. And I just peep in. Like I don't rip into anything. There's no like portal or anything like that. I just part the curtains. And I'm like, oh, let me just take a look in here. And that's how I channel. So yeah. When I'm talking about this stuff, I'm like, I see it. I see it like I see Kat right now. And for me, it comes like right here, and it'll take over my vision, my actual vision.
And I don't see. So that's interesting too, because that's another spiritual misconception. People all the time, like I'll connect to people with sessions or in the comments or whatever, and they'll be like, my third eye is closed. And I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can feel it. Not only is it open and active, but the muscle is overused. What are you doing? Listening to like third eye opening meditations? The fuck are you doing? And they're like, yeah, I listen to it every night. And I'm like, well, stop, because it's wide open. If you are looking into things and you're trying to feel it out, see it, or hear it past its just right in your face like appearance, if someone says, hey, this is bad for you, and you go, okay, this is bad for me. If you're looking past it and going, why is it bad for me? If you're looking into anything at all, your third eye's open. It's really that simple.
Mm-hmm. Right. Cat.
She sees comic strips.
Who does?
Wicked Rose Healing sees comic strips.
Oh, that's cool. That's neat.
See, you say you have so much work to do, but you don't. I bet you don't. If people knew how easy it really was, the reason, okay, so not only does society want to keep us in duality of, not just duality of like balance, but I mean like against each other, like make that, in the spiritual community, they want you to think that there's a spiritual warfare. There's not. They want you to think that there is more enlightened. There's not. They want you to think there's more awake. There's not. They want you to think that there's a better moral ethics code. No, there's not. We channeled to look into like the purpose of murder hornets. We've looked at the purpose of serial killers. We've looked at the purpose of nuns. We've looked at the purpose of clown. We've looked at the purpose of everything. And I can tell you without a doubt, all of it is to keep you separated. It is bullshit. It's bullshit.
And it's to keep you from what you have set up too. Like the no pork thing with Tweety. Like maybe her soul or their soul, I don't know what pronouns I go by, maybe their soul set that up. But if they didn't, then it's literally going to do nothing for you. Like,
there are some people who spiritually, energetically need to only eat greens. And there are some people spiritually and energetically who need to eat meat. I know that when I'm going through a really chaotic, like energy, lots of sessions in a week or whatever, I eat a hamburger.
It's just what your body's telling you to eat at the time.
Just what my body's telling me to eat. It's pretty simple.
And it's like a type of energy that it must give off. Yeah. that you're craving.
It keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
They like the cats on the lives.
I mean, they are cute as shit. Just saying. So I'm very sorry. The person that said plants have feelings too, they do not. I got that right away just now. I don't want to they do not feel like we do. They are a life force. This is something that I'm channeling. So it's like they are a life force and they absolutely have a purpose. They do not feel like we do. That's all I'm getting. It's like
Okay, so
they
let's
don't
go deeper into that. Because I'm part of trees. Like, that's part of my energy imprint. And we know that when we were trying to help the trees remember that they drink from their roots and that they don't need storms, they don't need there was a communication between the humans and the plants where it was saying that the humans were cutting, like, it was like the humans were cutting down the trees to make shelter, but it was like, guys, the trees are already shelter. Like, what are you doing? And then we had to help the trees remember. So when we help the trees remember, and we help the trees and the plants like remember their purpose, if we were tuning into them and they don't have an energy imprint of like feelings, what were we doing in that moment? We were communicating them and helping them remember.
They don't have emotions like we do. And I'm trying to also my channeling is like trying to describe the color red. For anybody who's never heard that, try to describe the color red. It's really difficult because all I see is pictures. So, and sometimes I'll get words. Sometimes they'll talk to me. So
yes, they do respond. They do respond to music and words. They do. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm trying to dig deeper with Kate, because she sees stuff like she'll get the answer, and then I'll be like, "But wait, what about this, this, and this?" Because critical thinking is key. So even what we say, don't take it for point blank.
Right. Always look into all this stuff yourselves. Like, we won't get offended. We completely encourage that. Don't ever blindly believe anything. So I'm getting that they're like, no, we don't have emotions. We literally don't hate anything. We don't have fear. But they experience love. So is it only...
Ask Shaden. Why did he create... Why? Because his soul's part of creating plants.
The plants and the greenery, the trees and stuff, they don't have emotions, but they're trying to convey to me that they have something similar, but not emotions. Their love isn't the same as our love. I don't even know how to describe that.
They don't feel pain when we cut them down.
Not like we experience pain.
But they feel love when we sing to them and talk to them. Why did he set it up this way?
Why did you set it up that way? Oh, I already got the answer to that too. You don't want them to be human. Humans are humans. So why would you make them feel human emotions? They need to feel tree emotions. Is what I'm getting. Like, they need to feel plant emotions.
Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should help people see what part of creation they helped create.
Ooh.
So that way they'll like stop looking at things above them and see what part they played in co-creating. That would be fun.
How do we do that?
We ask their soul, like the same way you would talk to the spirit guide. You go, hey, what did you play a part in helping create? And then whatever you answer, you get, and I'll give them follow-up questions.
Okay. Joe Jude.
Huh?
I don't know why I got Joe Jude. Joe Jude 999.
Do that one. See if they
Would
want to.
you like to know what part your soul was in creating the universe?
Let's just keep it Earth at first.
Oh, what part your soul had in Earth, the creation of Earth. Okay. Joe Jude. I already got it. I didn't even have to ask. You were so happy. You were like, plants. I didn't even have to ask. Your soul was like,
oh, they're plants also?
Yeah.
Okay, so ask them. Something needs to be cleaned off with the plants thing for them.
Oh.
The wax leaves?
How do we melt wax? Hot water, right? That's what melts wax.
Why do they have no? Because they have a coating. The wax doesn't need to come off. It's like a waxy texture plant. Did they help create all plants or just the waxy plants?
The elephant ear plants.
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, the monsteras and stuff like that.
Their name is Joe?
Uh-huh. Joe Jude, yep.
Joe Jude? What's your thing with elephant ear plants? Why did you create those?
Yeah, and like the big ones, the big like monsteras and all that. Those are like my favorite too, by the way. Ignore this plant.
What? Don't be rude. Oh wait, it doesn't care.
It's fake.
Oh, okay.
They said I have absolutely no clue.
Do they like that kind of plant?
I was about to say, do you even have any draw to plants? Because this was a pretty dusty discovery.
Yeah, it needs to be cleaned off. Is there trauma there? Is there a contract? What happened? What happened?
They put it in a room for safekeeping.
Is it in their library?
Yes. Oh, that's why there's a chair in here. I thought it was just like a study room. No, it's their library.
It's their library.
Oh, they're obsessed with trees.
I'm getting that when I heard that, I heard love. Did their lover co-create trees? Soul lover, maybe not human lover.
What do I need?
Huh? I have someone over here on my side that's like pretty in tune with what's going on, and they're like, alone, it's alone.
Oh, the tree?
No, the elephant ear plant.
Oh, they're like, what do I need to fix with the plants?
You need to be aware that you co-created them. You need to look into literally go to YouTube and look up like waxy plants and see your connection to it. And then we can clean them off if you want, and we can like dust off the book in your library, and then you can look in it further yourself and be more connected to the part, like you helped create it. So if it's dusty, there was some trauma that happened around either creating around plants. No, not industrial plants, around like the big waxy, big leaved plants.
They said, sounds good. That's so weird. My mom loves those plants. That's awesome. And you're already dusting that room off. I don't know if like your soul's doing that, but like I see you in there and you're like dusting stuff off in your library.
Your library should look like the aesthetic that fits your aesthetic. Your library looks like you. It'll feel like you. And that's another thing is everybody thinks that the Akashic Library is this one big place, and it's not. Even if someone goes directly to the big place, they get redirected back to their own, and they all have their own personal library. Sometimes they're inside, sometimes they're outside, sometimes they're like both inside and outside. And you can you can clean it too. It's dusty in there.
Yeah. You're dusting it off right now. So if you want, you can just apply, like, do you have a house cleanse?
I don't know if they've made one. Yeah, it is. It's what you imagine your library is to be, basically. And if it's not, if you go into your Akashic Library and it doesn't look like what you think it should look like, I have a house cleanse that you can make in my link tree, and you apply your house cleanse to your library, and it'll take away all mirages. It'll do soul fragment cleanup. It'll remove darkness like fear, anxiety, depression, and it'll like make it to where you can see it again or feel it again. I feel. Yeah, you can change the look of it, Gabby.
Sorry. Joe Jude said, yes, I just made one with Kat. Awesome. So can you apply your house cleanse to your Akashic Library and your plant room? When did we work together? Oh, yeah. When did y'all work together?
They should have already applied it to their Akashic Library if we worked together recently.
Friday?
Oh, I know who they are. It should be clean.
That's why I said their plant room. And I'm wondering if it's like a sunroom that they have like off of their Akashic Library. Because this is their like a greenhouse.
Like when we went in on Friday to the library, like we sent the healing into the library. They had a big maze. Much so that it was part of the like season of Lost, like the episode where the ship was inside the forest. And I wasn't allowed to go into that part because you know how I have it set up to where someone's vault where they lock something up, even I don't go into. Like nobody goes into it but their soul. It's like a big forest full of shit, like a tropical forest kind of feel. And their library isn't really inside or outside.
Right.
But that was like a sub-compartment of their library. It was like that. That's where their vault was, that ship.
Why is it so dusty again? Because because their plant room is dusty.
Okay.
I wonder if they could just apply it to their plants. Like, please apply blah blah's house cleanse to my plants.
Sure.
Okay. So, Joe Jude, can you activate or apply your house cleanse to your plants that you created?
They need water and nutrients too.
Oh yeah.
And it's since we're doing it for Earth, all over Earth. Oh my God, won't it be so cool if Plant TikTok all of a sudden blows up with these kind of plants and they're like, I don't know what happened, but there's like vitamin like supplements or something in the. How fucking cool would that be?
That'd be crazy.
I would love that so much.
Infuse them with water and nutrients. And you said and love.
And then, Kate, can you push it to all of the plants that need it all over the earth?
Okay. Spirits in the highest good, please apply this healing to all the plants that need it on the earth.
If their soul consents and it's in the highest good.
If their soul consents. I already said if it's in the highest good, but if it's in the highest good.
Because just because I want to see it happen doesn't mean it needs to.
Yeah, but there's some purple sparkly bits that rain down.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I wonder what the purple sparklies are gonna do.
Okay, Joe Jude, do the closing statements too after all that, please. We can look and see what you co-create. Hold on just a minute. We'll do Brooke, Elise after we're done with Joe.
Okay. Are you good, Joe?
They should be. They know how to do the things.
Okay.
Okay, what does Brooke, Elise co-create? They think they know. They just want confirmation. First ask if they know.
Spirit, does Brooke Elise know what they've created on the earth? Yes.
Co-created. Like soul created, like creator, God, energy, or whatever.
Spirit, does Brooke Elise know what they've co-created with their soul on this earth? They got fire. Something with fire.
What did they do
embers.
with fire?
Something with embers. Because like what they said was, well, if they're thinking of fire, then they are correct. So it's like I didn't get a... And it didn't sound very magical. Something about embers.
Interesting. Way off from what I thought is what she said.
Ugh,
okay, so what does the embers do? Maybe it's connected.
So I got shown ash and then new life, like a phoenix.
Like a phoenix.
Rebirth. New life. Huh.
So that's like the compost aspect of fire.
Yeah. Which I think is the most badass, because it's like rebirth. I don't know.
They said holy. Wait, yeah. How do they get more in touch with harnessing the energy of their creation?
They have to dance with it?
Ooh, that's so witchy. Go dance with fire.
I don't know. Like, I'm getting like a candle, but it's like I also get like a wave of a hand, like candle, please, like that kind of thing. It's like,
so I'm super connected to water, but the rising from ash is super huge. How does water fit in with the fire thing? That's her yin yang, right? That's what she's drawn to.
Yeah. It's like going with the flow.
Oh, because I saw when you said dance with it, I saw the flames going like this.
Yeah.
Like reading, like it's not candles necessarily. And then on my For You page today, I saw like, how do you keep an ADHD person entertained? You put them in front of the campfire. Like how people read tarot cards and read lots and stuff. She reads fire, the flow of fire.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not just about rebirth. It's the creation process of the rebirth. Like if you watch The Flame, you can, God, this is weird. So as you're watching the destruction and the fall of blah, 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 if you light a fire, you can like channel and put into motion with fire the flow of what that rebirth is to come, like creating the rebirth for that society, that relationship, that restaurant that closed down. So when other people are like freaking out about, you know, food shortage or the vaccine or whatever the hot topic is, you go to a fire pit or a candle, but a fire pit, and not only do you set like on a piece of paper or whatever witchy way that you do this is fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
You like write whatever it is, you throw it in the fire, and then as it burns, you don't just channel what you like messages from spirit, you actually move the fire to create what the intention of what the rebirth of that death will be. She said that all, or they said that all fits in my mundane life as a healer. There's nothing mundane about you, you fuck. Literally nothing
Bitch.
mundane about you. Okay, so what I want you to do is say, hold on. Okay, please release all soul contracts keeping me from being in touch with my co-creator abilities that are no longer in my highest good. Please release all soul fragments connected to this. Wrap it in love, light, and forgiveness. Purify it in fire. And return it to its rightful owners at this time. Please align myself, family, friends, relationships, career, pets, home, and co-creation abilities with the money tree healing, with the most healed timeline, with what is already mine, with receiving what is already mine, and align it back to my current now moment. That was fun. Do one on your side.
Okay. Blue Dragonfly 77_Kim. Yeah?
I love her. Yeah, she's one of my favorite people.
Okay. Can I please do a reading thingy on you?
We want to see what you are a part of co-creating. On Earth, not in the dimensions, because she's connected to other stuff.
I don't know if she's still here or if they're still here. Because it's so dang delayed. Like, Kim, are you still here? Huh?
I was saying thank you.
Oh.
I'm so glad to be on the live, Kate. Today was so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, Daemonology, what we're doing is we're helping people see the part that they are, their soul is connected to in co-creation of the world. If there wasn't just one creator God, we all are creator gods, and we all played a part in co-creating. And we're helping people remember that and get back in touch with what they co-create. Is Kim
What
still
about
there?
Cord U Roy? Are you still here? Dang it. Everyone that Spirit's telling me to call on, they're like, I don't know if they're here. They like might have left.
You know who I would really like to help?
Huh.
Kate?
Who?
Are they still there or no?
Wait, I see Blue Dragonfly Kim. They put a unicorn in the freaking chat. What the heck? Oh. What were you about to say, Kat?
Are we gonna help Kim, or do you want to look at? I have a person over here I want to look at.
Okay. Kim, Blue Dragonfly 77 Kim. A unicorn? What are you talking about?
No, on
You put
Earth,
it.
Kim.
You put a
Not in the
unicorn in the dang
Dominion.
chat. I was wanting to know if you wanted to know what you had a part in co-creating on Earth, and if not, it's okay. I'm just whoever Spirit tells me to do is who I'm calling out. Okay, they said yes, sure. Okay. All right. Blue Dragonfly 77 Kim. What did you help co-create on the Earth? Birds.
That makes sense to me.
But these birds don't look normal.
It's because they're connected to dragons.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I don't know what these things look like. They don't look like normal birds. She says, of course not. Yeah.
She already works with her stuff. She already works with her
Okay.
stuff. She actively, like, she is working on the same stuff that we're working on constantly.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Because they know what they're here for.
Oh, you're yawning. What does she need to clean off or release?
They can't land.
Why can't they land? Oh, they're fucking tired. They've been flying around working.
Yeah.
Is it because humans make it so it's not safe to land, or is it because of their feet, or is it because they don't have a safe, like, there's something about their landing strips? Can you airplane mechanic the dragons?
Yeah. But
Yeah, there's a side, like Kate's choosing somebody and then I'm choosing somebody. Kate can't see my comments and I can't see hers.
Kim says, tired? Yeah, okay. Spirit, if it's nice, good, please activate Kate's healing. Oh, can I work on your dragons really quick so they can land?
I love that. It's about their teeth too. I don't know what.
Okay, she
Maybe
says,
they need
please.
to work with the fire chick.
Oh. Spirit of the nice, good, please activate Kate's healing hands on the dragons. Hot feet. They're like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, ooh, hot, hot, hot. Okay. Hot feet.
Do the coal removal thing that they put under my dad.
Oh. Spirit of the nice, good, please copy paste the coal removal that I did to Cat's dad to these dragons. Kim says, yeah, you got that. My mouth has been so messed up the last 4 months. I have no clue what is going on.
I tried helping her, but it was in a live with Laura. Can you look and see what's wrong with the mouth? What do I need? What am I missing?
Green gums. Green gums.
Is it from running her mouth? Like someone was trying to shut her up?
Okay, I'll tell you what I got shown. A retainer. And what do retainers do? They like keep stuff in a line, right? Like they.
In this aspect, it's a cage.
Okay, there you go. So.
Do your house cleanse to your mouth, Kim. She's got lockjaw.
It's always a cage, she says.
When I looked into it with Laura, it was connected. It was on the right side, and it was connected to a guy. and it was like issues from a past relationship infecting the current relationship.
She says that's a good idea. I've never tried that before. It feels immediately better.
Well, it's your house cleanse. Like it's your shit. Dirty mouth, clean it up. You live liquor.
A little bit.
Okay, I want to do specifically this person, and I'm not going to tell you why I want to do them if they're still in the chat.
Okay. Hey, Kim, take the retainer off. Just like do the action of like just pop it off. For whatever reason, I just had to tell you that. And thank you for participating.
Huh? Deanie 815. Are you still in here, Deanie 815? Okay. Can Kate tune into you and see what you played a part of co-creating? Because I think it'll help. Yes.
Okay. I already got an answer, and I don't know why that happens, but I'm going to ask anyway, but I already got it. Deanie what? 8:12.
15.
8:15. All right. Spirit, what did Deanie 8:15 help co-create on the earth? Shells.
Shells. Why?
So
shells for housing, shells for texture.
I see armadillo shells.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense to me, because when people try to tune into her, to read her, to help her, she's got armor on.
Oh, imagine that.
And she doesn't want it necessarily. But she created it.
Kinda.
Okay, so what was the purpose behind creating this body armor?
To live in. This is my house.
It's just not armadillo shells. It's turtle shells. It's snail
beetle shells.
It's animal shells.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just for protection. It's like hermit crab shells. It's literally, you have a shell around you. It's not just protection. It is to hide in. It's to live in. It's to be in. Like you are constantly, you are not without the shell.
Mm-hmm.
So like you created it for the animals, and that's great. But why the fuck do you have it on? Why does she have it on?
I got, why wouldn't I want to live in my own creation? I mean, kinda. It's like, I created this thing. Why not? Like.
Okay. How do we safely get her out of it so that she can focus on making a safe space for others? She has to come out of her shell to create the shells. While she's still in that shell, she's stuck and she cannot create for others. So she is very good at making a safe space for others. How do we get her out of her shell so that she can start her like purpose in co-creating?
She has to wave her hand in front of it. That's all she has to do. And like it tells it that she wants to come out.
She doesn't trust herself. Okay, so Deanie, what I want you to do is wave your hand in front of it and say, I'm ready to come out of this shell. And Kate will channel if you did it or not.
Okay.
And trust me, she will tell you if you didn't. I hear it's like open sesame, abracadabra. It reminds me of that thing on Spider-Man where it's like, web go.
Yeah.
Work this.
You don't mean it. So it's not coming down, but you can put it back up. So maybe that's why. You can put it back up. All you have to do is like wave your hand in a closing motion. Like you can be like, all right, I'm done with this. Go back up.
Open for business, closed for business.
Yeah.
I've walked her through that before with like the storefront. But here's the thing. I didn't have problems connecting with you, love. I walked through an entire past life and felt everything, but I couldn't get you to see it, and I don't tell you your truth. So I went, not only did I walk you through it, but then I sent you like a bunch of pictures, and I gave you like reference points and like YouTube things to search into and movies to look into, and I said, look further into this, and then I didn't charge you for the session. And I gave you everything that I could possibly give you, but you have the shell and you have to open it. It's literally up to you. It's up to you. Oh, it's not about patience. It's not learning. You're not learning. That's the thing. You know all this stuff. I don't know. Is there like a trauma point that we can help her with so that she can like feel comfortable to come out of it?
I got the gain has to be more than the safety. And it absolutely is.
It's so great to be out here helping. It's like, so when I started doing this stuff, when I made a TikTok and I would say, oh, look, a fire, campfire, that's cool. When I started TikTok and I started like sharing my wild stories, breaking aliens free, unlocking sea creatures, I have a friend that's very close to me that said, don't talk about that stuff, Kat. And I said, why? And they said, because it's dangerous. Oh, it's 11/11. And I said, but how are people going to know if I don't help them see it? And she said, well, you're teaching the powers that be out there to attack you. And I went, no, I'm teaching everybody how to unlock the shit that's on them. And now it was months after that, and my friend said, I'm so glad you helped them. I'm so glad that you helped them see and help them get that stuff off of them. So when you're ready to see, like, I mean, if you can use me as an example, I'm wackadoo as fuck. I talk about everything on like out in the sun, and I help heal like historical shit. I go through the timelines. I've shut CERN down. I've freed the aliens, and I'm still living in my house, living my best life. They haven't taken me away. They haven't killed me. I don't know what to say. Dan, how do you help her create a safe space outside the shell? Ray 2, you light. You do it, Ray. Ray 2, you light, Dan. No, you don't need to keep trying. We're not in a hurry. That's the thing. It's not a time limit. Like, we're not in a hurry. It's just about wanting to and being ready to. And if you're not ready to, that's fine too. You don't have to be. Like that thing where everybody's like, oh, it's the end of the world, or we've got time constraints, or everybody needs to hurry, or there's spiritual warfare. It's all bullshit. We're not in a hurry. Take your time. Flip the shell inside out. No, that sounds scary as fuck, Dan. Deanie, release your, like, need to hurry. Because all the creatures that you created that have shells are slow as fuck. The armadillo's the fastest one. You're good, babe. And you're like, you have not offended me even once. You came up and I'm like, yeah, let's try to help, because I want to help, but and I get excited. That's why I'm pushy, is I see it and I'm like, oh, it's just like, just do it. But that's like taking someone bungee jumping and then like pushing them off I can't do that. Okay, choose someone from your side, Kate.
Okay. Melissa Bidinger.
I love you, Deanie. I can't wait for you to be your own superhero. Shit, it will help me if you stepped into yourself, but again, not in a hurry.
Okay. Spirit. Melissa Bidinger Soul, what have you helped co-create on this earth? The flowers? Oh, and I get shown like a daisy.
You can learn a lot of things from the flowers. What was the purpose of creating flowers? Like, what was the real purpose of creating flowers? Does she know? Maybe she knows. Or they know.
Okay. Melissa, what was the real purpose of creating flowers? And if you're not sure, that's okay. I'll ask your soul. But I have a feeling that you know.
Kim, I'm still getting teeth for you. Activate your dragon teeth. Kim, I'm getting that chomp. There's people that you need to chomp. Like, you see them clearly and you're being like, you put a cage on your mouth because you have trauma about like the justice part of you, but you need to like release that and get to chomping. Like Pac-Man. Sorry. What did you think about the flowers?
You're good. Melissa says, I'm not sure. I got beauty, but I don't know if that's right.
It's partially right. I mean, that was part of the intent.
Melissa Bidinger Soul, what was your intent? Why did you need to create the flowers?
It's pollination. It's beauty. It's to keep the trees and plants company. What else?
Medicine.
Oh, medicine. That's its main purpose, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you into, what's their name?
Melissa Bidinger.
Melissa, are you into herbal remedies or plant medicines? Yeah, flower essences. That would be good.
I have actually been getting into herbal medicine lately. Hell yeah.
So when you do your herbal medicine stuff, since you are the co-creator of it, you need to trust your instincts. So if you see in a book that it needs to be this, and you go, I'm seeing that it needs to be violet instead, or I'm seeing that there needs to be rosemary, or do you remember that scene in Harry Potter where everybody followed the directions in the book and Harry had that book that used to be, oh, I might be giving it away. It doesn't matter. It's old enough. I'm sorry. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. He had Snape's book and it had all these footnotes and his was the only one that was perfect. Listen to your shit and start writing it down. The Half-Blood Prince. Yep, that one.
She just watched that movie the other day.
Yeah, you are the Half-Blood Prince. Go look at your past life connected to the Half-Blood Prince so you're connected to Snape. Like really in tune with the potions. So it's not just medicine. You have the ability to like destroy and create. Well, all co-creators do. But if you're being drawn to that, you really need to go into it. And it's trending right now, so you can make money with it too if you wanted to, because you're really good with that and really powerful.
And who better to do it than the co-creator of it?
So what we're doing on here, we're gonna go daemonology. We're gonna ask daemonology. What we're doing on here for anybody who's joined, we're trying to help you guys remember that you are co-creators and what part your soul played in creating the things that are on Earth. There was no guy in the sky. We all created together. And it's just about getting in touch with like your soul's co-creation spark and like finding out why you did, how it applies to you, and how you can use it in healing or justice or whatever. So daemonology.
Okay. Daemonology soul. What did you help co-create on the earth? Dirt, grass, seeds.
In that order? What is the fucking point of grass? That's what I want to know.
I got to scream. What the fuck?
What?
Okay, so I'm guessing by scream it means like harmonize?
No. Why did you... The grass isn't green. Isn't that funny? Someone said, why is the grass green? The sky isn't blue and the grass isn't green. We've just all agreed that it is. What's the actual color of the grass, Kate?
It depends what region you're in. Because I see purple a lot.
I'm seeing pinkish tones, and I know that the
Uh-huh.
sky is more of a purple tone. Damonology says she got what? And it was dirt, seeds, and grass. And we're trying to figure out why the fuck you would make grass. Like, why did you make grass?
Demonology, so why would you create grass?
Why do I feel like it's just a big fucking joke?
I got because it felt soft on the feet.
Oh, it's like carpet for the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how can they harness their all seeds or just grass seeds?
I think just grass seeds. No, there's like different types of grass.
They live in bluegrass state, they said.
Okay. Oh, Kentucky? The bluegrass state. There's different types of grass. Do they farm or anything like that? Because they'd be really good at terraforming. Like even if they work construction. Oh, Melissa, she said, Kate, I don't know if you remember this, but one of my guides is a daisy with a face.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's great.
Because it's like, remember me? Remember me?
That's awesome. Thank you for
They
that,
said
Melissa.
demonology said yes, and that's a big negative, LOL, about farming. If you are in touch, like if you're trying to be in the societal construct world, and here's the thing, like we're trying to be a part of the money system, money making system, so we could break things apart from the inside out. So if we become like, there's not many people who have seen the Matrix 3. That one's like Matrix 1 maybe, but Matrix 3, not many people have seen it. But basically, if you instead of fighting against, if you become one with and break it apart from the inside out, you've like neutralized it and you've crashed the system. Like, okay, so like you've seen it. So when it comes to okay, so the grass thing that we got, that's connected to comfort. So if you're not interested in being outside, even though that's what you created, did they play a part in creating carpet too?
That's where they got the idea.
So carpet came before grass?
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I got in universe number blah 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 blah.
We created carpet before we created grass.
Yeah.
And they were just like, I need carpet for Earth. Let's create grass.
This ground hurts my feet. Carpet.
Why didn't they just do? I feel like they tried to do carpet, and we were all like, no.
Carpet for inside. So this is carpet for outside.
Fine.
What about this? Oh, that's great. That's great.
We like it. We'll like it. We'll like it. Everybody, blah, 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 blah. We agree. Yes, it's awesome. This is so good.
It's great. It's great.
Why did they try to put grass in front yards instead of flowers, which are medicine? If grass is carpet, not to say that your creation was not a good idea. We appreciate the grass. We like to sit on the grass. But why is grass overpowering? Like, do they need to have a talk? Do their souls need to have a talk about like, let the flowers in, grass, you have a monopoly on everything?
I got that the people put it there. They're like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't want to be here.
But if they're the co-creator of grass, what can they do to solve that society that plagues us? That's another thing. Things that you create or systems that you put in place can be overtaken by trauma and corrupted. Oh, what's our healing? Autopilot clean off.
Oh yeah. So Spirit, if it's nice, good, please activate the autopilot clean off healing to the grass.
Oh.
That was a lot.
Why am I looking in the sky?
Was there grass in the sky?
That's what I'm wondering. And then I keep hearing the "I'm not black" emoji. Okay. I'm not sky, I'm grass. I'm not.
Okay, so that's what I got too, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
Above, so below. Did you put grass on the top of the sky? Oh, is it just in the other dimensions, the different worlds?
That sounds like more like it.
Us and the one below us?
Yes.
So it's just like all in.
Yeah. Because I was about to say, like, I have looked so many times at the sky. There's no grass there. I don't understand.
I was so confused. Okay, so what can they do? So they've helped heal. Like, if you wanted to document your work today, you have worked on the capitalism aspect of grass overtaking the natural remedies of plant medicines. So what else can they do? What do they need to focus on with their co-creation of grass? Like, they've done something huge. We have to ripple that through space and time.
Spirit, if it's nice, please ripple the healing, heal the ripple, and ripple the healing throughout time, space in between all dimensions and forms. To how to ripple?
Yeah.
Or okay.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if I'm just not the best teacher. Yeah.
It would be like I told you and then you tell them is what it feels like it would be like. I'd be like, oh yeah, and don't forget this. And you'd be like, yes, and don't forget this. We are all they. Whenever I say they, there is no them versus us. There's 13 oversouls. We're all part of those 13 oversouls. So when I say they, it's just people who have, like, we all have different trauma to heal. And the ones that are trying to make it so that we don't heal our trauma based off of their own trauma is they. What did Daemonology say? Someone said LOL. Daemonology. Do you want to ripple this healing forward? If anybody's confused as to what the fuck we're doing, they're from Louisville. King Louis. Oh, I say they for that too. He's a they. I say they for that also.
Yeah.
Because I don't know people's pronouns. So I like in my house, because I have so many teenagers in my house, like 13 to 14. That sounds weird, but I have a 13-year-old and their friends come over. To be the most respectful, I use they, them. Almost always. Not always, but almost always. Hi. Daemonology, do you want us to just push the healing forward, or do you want to be part of co-creating the ripple healing of the thing you just helped heal with your grass seeds? Okay, so you're going to repeat after me. You're going to say, please release and return all soul fragments connected to this and soul contracts no longer in the highest good. Wrap them in love, light, and forgiveness. Return them to their rightful owners at this time. There was a lot. Why so many?
Connected to the grass
Yeah.
to make sure the plants don't make it.
Wow, that sucks. It's not your fault. It got corrupted. Please ripple this healing into my current existence. I'm getting that you need to merge with the grass. I don't know if that'll help you like connect with it more or care about this issue more or connect with more that you need to do with it. Also, I don't know what's up with this. I don't know if you have facial hair or like acne going on right here. Like, I don't know what's going on here.
That's where the
Yeah, we
seeds
also dated
are.
somebody. This is where the seeds are?
Yeah, that's where they get the seeds. And they just kind of,
Well, that's what I do when I grow eyeballs.
oh, yeah.
I need to cut my grass. Okay. Daemonology, you're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with my creation of grass, seeds, and dirt. Ooh. Chia. I got the visual of Homer Simpson, like going into the bush
Mm-hmm.
when he merged.
Oh,
Or when they merged.
where he like rolls into the bush or whatever. Or it looks like he
No,
rolls.
he like backs up, like,
Yeah, okay.
and then it's like bush everywhere, like Chia Man. I say that, but I don't know what pronouns you do, and I know that you have a guy as your like you have feminine energy though. So I don't know what that means. Like it's not gender, it's just feminine energy. Okay, please align myself, family, friends, relationships, pets, career, home, and grass with the money tree healing, the most healed timeline, with what is already mine, with receiving what is already mine, and align it back to my current moment. Okay, have fun with that. Now I want to see a bunch of TikToks where people are growing wildflowers in their yard and
Oh,
grass
and moss
becoming,
and stuff.
yeah. There's got to be a nice alternative for like grass seeds. Okay, your turn, Kate.
Turtle cat medium.
They said gracias. Do you get it, Kate?
Wait, what?
Daemonology said gracias.
Gracias. And seedlings to you. Turtle cat medium. Okay. So, turtle cat medium soul. What did you help co-create on the earth? Really? They did grass too.
Oh. So we've had we've had a plants person, a flowers person, and two grass people. Is there a bigger event that we're not noticing?
The turtle cat medium said that's my maiden name. Grasses? It's pretty freaking cool.
Kate, what are we missing?
Spirit, what are we missing with the plants?
Catnip?
They need to be. Sorry, he's freaking out because it's bedtime for him. That they need to be activated. So I was trying to go into that. Like, what do you mean activated?
Is there like a capital, like, do you know how, like I brought up already in the live, there's that fear of food shortage, which is not true. But do we need to remove the fear from it? Do we need to help the co-creators of the plants remember that they are in control of the plants and that they are not the victims?
Right.
Because it didn't bring up any food plants, but it did bring up medicine plants and then now grass.
Turtle Cat Medium said, I have felt like I'm a conduit, like a lightning rod, but I have to sit in the grass to work.
Yeah, because they're like your little antenna.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't just go up, they go down. We need to merge you with the grass also. That way you don't have to sit in the grass, you choose to. Take the, like, contracts or cages. So Spirit, repeat after me. Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please release all soul contracts connected to grass that are no longer in my highest good. Yeah, there was stuff that left. Please release and return soul fragments connected to grass. Wrap them in love, light, and wrap them in love, light, and forgiveness. Return them to the rightful owners at this time. Hers is about people walking all over it and like the grass trying to communicate through like the receptors in people's feet, and them not. It's like they're not being heard.
Okay. Okay.
It's like come be with me. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Wasn't that grass made out of like chocolate or something? Candy, licorice?
Yeah. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
So she
dun.
needs to connect to the grass and send out a signal for people to go outside?
Yeah, and they couldn't before.
Why?
Well, because of COVID and all that. Huh?
Yes, they could. They could go outside.
You can only go like a certain distance from your house in Australia. And then here, you couldn't like, even if you were to like walk outside, you can only have so many people like around you, you know, like 6 feet and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. It's also kind of classist and ableist of me because I live in an area that had grass. So even though I just went in a small little distance, I still had grass to go to. So not everybody did. There was like thousands, millions of people that did not have grass.
And she said, and I never felt heard as a kid.
Okay, that makes sense. Sometimes it's just a puzzle piece. It's like, oh, that's kind of convenient, but that actually clicks. Okay, say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with the grass. What? Activate a signal? What does she need to do? Activate. I see music notes everywhere.
And we were singing the Willy Wonka song.
Uh-huh.
It's like, will you play your song?
Is there a light bulb healing that we can do for people to start doing like TikToks where they're like doing cartwheels in the grass or sitting out and meditating in the grass or
Yeah. I can do a light bulb healing.
What is the medium feeling? What does she feel like she needs to do? Because she'll know better than we would.
So, Turtle Cat Medium, what do you feel the urge to do to activate the grass?
Like she's merged with it, so she can just do it inside herself and it'll like do it like the grass will mimic. It's like whatever she wants it to do, the grass will do.
She's like a lighthouse to the grass.
Yeah, you're a lighthouse to the glass. Well, no, that's not the best analogy because you're not guiding the grass to you. You're more like if the grass was the robot, you're the man inside the control room. Yeah, the grass can ground you, but what her connection to grass is like a signal booster to connect to higher self, ancestors, spirit guides, bring in messages, meditation. And like she needs to send out a signal not just to humans on a whole, because again, not everybody operates that way, but the other grass people, I guess, like help them remember. So like if you're like, I don't really like to go outside, but I heard on Kat and Kate's live that they need to go out in the grass, so I guess I'll go out in the grass. That's literally not the point. Please don't do what everybody says to do. Like if you're not getting called to the grass, I know I'm not getting called to the grass.
No. They said Turtle Cat Medium said like a wave ripple through the grass everywhere.
Yes. Yes. Like the crop circles, but it moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're very allergic to grass, so please don't go out to the grass. The whole point of this is breaking apart spiritual concepts, misconceptions of right and wrong and dualities, and helping people remember what they helped co-create, because there is no creator above you, and to get you back in tune with it so that you can like start working on your purpose and what you originally set out to do. Okay. Max needs to go to sleep, and it's also almost midnight here.
Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep after.
So is there anything else we need to help?
Well, the wave ripple through the grass everywhere.
It needs to ripple all over the planet, and everywhere else it needs to go.
Didn't we just do that with our?
No, that was the corporation of like grass overtaking plant medicine. This is a different aspect of grass.
Oh, they said, thank you, everyone. I did it. You rippled it to the earth, like the whole earth? Okay. Spirit of Its Nice, good, please ripple that healing and heal the ripple throughout time, space in between. All dimensions and form all over the earth.
It was like the size of like what North America would be. I don't know where they are on the planet, but it was that size.
Okay. Please ripple it into the whole earth. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's going. And all Kate did was push your healing that you just did through.
Mm-hmm. That was your healing. You did that.
Okay, turtle medium person. Say, Spirit, please align myself, family, friends. You've got something with relationships you might want to look at. Relationships, pets, and pets. Something with your relationship concerning pets. Career, home, and the co-creation of grass. To the money tree healing. To the most healed timeline. To what is already mine. To receiving what is already mine. And bringing it back to my current existence. That one felt different when she aligned it back to herself. Or when they aligned it back to themselves.
They're...
In a good way.
Yeah. I got there finally seeing.
Good.
Like, I can see clearly now.
Thanks. Liz Heather said we make an amazing team. We have fun. We just hang out.
We say hi.
Okay.
All right. Well, I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
Thanks for letting me crash your live, Kate.
This is fun. Had fun.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.